Let's set up a multi-stream for both X and Kick. This is completely free and uses OBS. I'll put the OBS link in the description, so just download that and run the installer. And we're going to start by setting up the X stream. Click on profile at the top, click on new. I've named my profile X stream, show the auto config wizard, press OK. Optimize this for streaming, 1920 by 1080 and 60 FPS and press next. The service, it still says Twitter, so choose that one. And now click on get stream key. This opens the X Media Studio. Click on Create Source in the top right corner. I've named my source OBS Stream Key. Then all you need to do is select the closest region for you, which for me is Ireland. And finally, just click Create and you'll now see your stream key here. So I'm going to highlight it and copy it. And then I'm going to press done. I'm going to head back into OBS and I'm going to paste it into the stream key box. Next up, I'm going to uncheck estimate bitrate and the server needs to match what we chose. So I chose Ireland, so I'll choose it again. Your bitrate should be between 6,000 and 9,000. If you're over 20 meg of upload, I suggest 9,000. If you're under, then 6,000. And then just press next. These are now great stream settings, so I'll press apply. Next up, click Scene Collection at the top, click on New. I have named mine X Scenes and I'll press OK. Before we add our display and camera, let's click on Settings in the bottom right and let's add in both my headset audio and my Quadcast microphone. All these other settings are great, so I'll press OK. One more crucial setting for the microphone, click the three dots, click on Filters, click on Plus, find Noise Suppression and add RN Noise or NVIDIA Noise Removal. That is a great setting, it's the best OBS setting. It's going to remove things like AC, fans, etc. from the background of your mic. Next up, let's add in our display and add in our camera. So click the plus under sources, display capture. You can rename that if you want. Underneath display, choose the correct display, capture your cursor and press OK. I'm going to click on display capture. If you need to move it around, you can drag the corners or click to move it. Once you're happy, lock it in place. Click the plus button again and add a video capture device. You can once again rename it if you want. I'm going to add my lower quality second camera. Most importantly, under resolution, we're going to change it to custom and make sure by minimum it's 1920 by 1080, which gives you 1080p camera quality. Make sure your FPS is the highest possible. Other camera settings are typically fine. I'm going to click on it and I'm going to once again drag these squares to resize it. I can move it around, but if I want to center it perfectly, I'm going to right click, transform and center it vertically. And I can lock it in place again, or if I want to crop it, I'm going to click on it and hold Alt and drag the squares to crop it and lock it when I'm happy. So there will be a few more steps to do to go live on X, but now let's set up our Kick stream. And firstly, we're going to head to Atom Vertical, which is linked in the description. Confusing name, but close OBS and then download and run the Atom Vertical installer, accept all the defaults on the installer. And once you've got that downloaded, reopen OBS and underneath docs, you want vertical scenes, you want vertical sources, and you want vertical. And this should pop up. It probably won't be vertical. Click onto the settings on the far right side. Click into general under resolution. You want 1920 by 1080, and you can copy these other settings if you want. Before I forget, I'm going to press OK. I'm going to click into settings. I'm going to click on output, scroll down, and I'm going to enable the replay buffer. You can probably set it between 20 and 60 seconds. Memory looks fine, and I'll press OK. Let's head back into the Atom settings now, and we're now going to go underneath streaming. If you got anything else added, just uncheck them, and then press add, and I'm going to name this one Kick, if I can spell it right. Head to Kick, click on your profile picture and click on Creator Dashboard. And on the left, click on Settings and click on Stream Key. First of all, copy the stream URL and go back into Atom and paste it under the server. And then head back into Kick and copy the stream key and repeat the step and paste it into the key box. We can now scroll down. For your Kick video bitrate, set it to 6,000. Use the main OBS settings to make it easier and press OK. So now we've got good settings. We obviously need to add in our display and add in, once again, our camera. So to do that, underneath vertical sources, click the plus button, choose display capture and just click on display capture because it's now already added. I'm going to now lock that in place. I'm going to press the plus button, video capture device, and add that in. This now needs resizing, so I'm going to shrink it down, place it where I want, and once again, going to right click, transform and center it vertically and lock it into place. To go live on Kick, it's really easy. Just press the button here inside Atom Vertical and you're live. You, of course, might want to make some tweaks in your dashboard before you do that. To go live on X, we need to head back to the producer and click onto Broadcasts. And in the top right, we click create broadcast. I'll name my test broadcast just test. I'm going to choose a category. I'll pick a random category, which is tech. Under the source, choose the OBS stream key. And my audience is public. Everyone can chat, hearts or on. Start immediately. Other settings are fine. Create broadcast. Another crucial step here, scroll back up, click on tweet and send out a tweet. Otherwise, your live stream's not going to appear on your timeline. Once you've sent your tweet out, one last step, go back into OBS and click on start streaming, and you're now live on both X and Kick at the same time. You can watch this video here to add donations.